Hello, lovelies. Welcome back to Pink Scorpio Tarot. I'm trying something different with the lighting today. I know a few of you guys had said that the last video was dark, so I'm trying to give more light while still keeping my pink ambiance for everything. So feel free to leave a comment about that here in the comment section with what you think. Any feedback is definitely welcomed. Today, as reading is going to be about the new moon in Aries that we just had yesterday. I'm recording this on Wednesday, even though I'm recording it on a Wednesday. These messages are timeless, so whenever you see this reading, the messages are definitely still for you at whatever time that you see them. Definitely growing the page here now. So as we kind of get more comfortable with each other, I'll be able to explain to you astrological facts along with tarot facts. And what you'll come to learn, if you don't already know, is that a lot of what goes on in tarot has so much to do with astrology. They kind of go hand in hand. So if tarot interests you but not so much astrology, watching this channel, you're going to learn how everything in the tarot basically comes from astrology. So we're going to start with oracle cards. And this is a more popular oracle deck. I think it's The Wisdom of the Oracle is the title. I have the book here for you. You know, I love to show you what I'm using, honey. And that's by Colette Baron Reed. She does a lot of beautiful decks when it comes to oracle cards. She may even also have a few tarot decks that I think I've seen in some stores. So deep breath in. All right, and blowing out any stagnant energy or any stuck energies. The new moon in Aries is definitely all about clearing out any old habits, any old thoughts. You're going to have new beginnings and future possibilities with that Aries energy. Like I explained in the last video, it's the first astrological sign of the zodiac. So for the lunar calendar, which is obviously the calendar I follow, I don't even know what today is. The lunar calendar, this is the beginning of spring. This is the beginning of the year for the lunar calendar. Today, Aries is sitting at 11 degrees, which is why I chose to record today instead of yesterday, which was the actual new moon. I did a lot of my own inner thoughts and manifestation work yesterday, and then was able to come in fresh for you all today. So definitely take this time over the next maybe 2 to 3 days. So that's going to be for this entire week to think long and hard about what it is that you're bringing into your life, what it is that you're spending your energy and your time on. Ooh, 333 on the clock. Threes are all about balancing. It's all about fighting for what you feel you deserve. It's all about putting the energy into your surroundings that's coming from within. So it's balancing that inner with that outer, giving you that third dimension, giving you the actual material realm, what's in your life. So what you feel is reflected by your environment, and that's what's going to comprise your life. So the first oracle card that we pulled was Time for Nap. That's deep. I'm trying not to block the number here. It's also the number 24. So numerically, that's going to be a 6. And if you can see, this is a gorgeous crescent moon. So definitely that new moon energy. We should be looking at a crescent moon probably at the end of the week here. But again, resting. 2 and 4 is going to make 6. 6 is going to represent love energy, partnership energy. Also changing your mind state. So when it comes to resting, when it comes to taking the time consciously, this is coming in the conscious position. When it comes to taking the time, are you taking the time to rest your mind? Rest and stillness is where you're going to find creator, spirit, source energy. A lot of times we can get caught up in moving and doing something and action oriented, results. But just because you're not doing anything doesn't mean you're not being, right? And a lot of times we can get caught up in the doing and forget how to be. So that Aries energy is going to be perfect for that, because Aries is fire energy. It's also squaring Mars, which we'll get into all of that later in another video. But this is just a lot of passion, action-oriented energy. So you may feel the need to act right now. But being still and meditating and resting yourself and focusing, refocusing, figuring out, analyzing, all of that is also activity. Mental release is also being active. So that's definitely something you want to think about with this card coming up. I love to read the messages, so as quick as possible, because of course I don't have them memorized. Let's see what it says for time for a nap. Now we'll show you the card again so you can meditate on it as you hear the message. This again is about rest, rejuvenation, renewal. This is a time to step away and rest. Let the cares of your world go. Go into a state of non-action and allow yourself to be free of the shackles of your goals, your lists, and your desires. All right. Nothing is as important as rest, detachment, and neutrality. The overly busy mind can block you from inner wisdom if you don't step back, take a seat, and rest. Be willing to let your dreams surface and ideas flow through you. And again, you can see here, what is this? Oh, it's a fox. That's adorable. I was looking at it upside down. I'm like, what is that? It's a fox. Very cool. I'm going to keep this video as short as possible. But Spirit is telling me to tell you to Google the spiritual meaning of a fox and put that in the comments so I can get feedback as to what that's about. But definitely, I would think like cunning, witty, I don't know, strategic, smart, I would think when it comes to a fox. Very nice. Subconscious, we've got peace. Ooh, with a gorgeous egg. Absolutely. This is in the subconscious position again. And this egg, of course, is going to signify Easter. Obviously, if you don't celebrate it as Easter or Passover, just spring in general. Historically, when it comes to like the Wiccan tradition or just the occult overall and the tarot overall, eggs represent fertility, newness, life, again, new beginnings. So that's definitely spring. Obviously, that's where we get the egg for Easter and where we get the rabbit for Easter. What number is that? That's 23. Somehow I feel like it gets bright and then it dims out. I'm gonna have to figure out what's going on there, but thanks for bearing with. So 23 is going to be 5. So that's 5 and 6, which is going to be synchronicity, right? It's going to be synchronicity with 6 coming after 5. So let me just give you the quick message there. Ew, excuse me from burping. I fasted for Monday and Tuesday of the week. So that was the new moon and the equinox. So my body's just getting used to getting food back in its stomach. All right. So the peace message, freedom from attachment, radical acceptance. What is that above the egg? Oh, it's a dove. Gorgeous. Ah, it's a dove. That's a white dove instead of the white rabbit. I think that's cool. Clouds is also going to give you that mental energy. They represent the mind in the tarot. And then, of course, you see earth. So that's already bringing you earth energy. And then, of course, we had the clouds here with time to take a nap. So grounding ourselves in our dreams is what is coming up for me. Grounding ourselves in our dreams. And a lot of times grounding can feel like being attached to what's going on around you, but oftentimes it's more important to be attached to what's going on inside you. I can guarantee you that. It doesn't get any better than this. A quiet mind, boom, bringing up resting again. A heart fulfilled, freedom from want, and the soul's satisfaction. The way to peace is through radical acceptance. Your world is exactly as it should be. Harmony is beautiful. Enjoy it. That is a beautiful message. Again, just having that peace and that harmony and the ability to take the time with both of these cards. You can see that there's clouds there, again, that mental energy, and they're both just so beautiful. I love that deck. So finding time during this new moon, during this week, to rest and focus, refocus yourself. That new beginning is here now. So releasing all of those mindsets and thoughts that you had about it not happening or things not coming to fruition. I don't know if you can hear in the back, I'm listening to some Native American flutes also. I probably should have checked to see how loud it's going to be, but hey, whatever. When the spirit moves, yeah, right? I can also put in the comments what the playlist is on that I'm using it from or what have you, so that you guys can rock out to that if that's something that you enjoy. I do not remember the name of this deck, but this author of the deck is from Winston-Salem, North Carolina. So as often as possible, I like to go as local or as ethnic as possible. That's going to be the deck that we're using today. And I'm going to do, again, another past, present, future spread for you all until I get like the perfect and right setup here for the cards so that you guys can really see what's going on. I'm not going to do any crazy spreads. Personal readings are always available, so definitely feel free to reach out to me if you'd like a one-on-one reading. Obviously, that's going to be a lot longer than what I'm able to do on YouTube, and I use a way more decks and give you way more messages. So let me know if that is something you're interested in. Okay, shuffling this deck here. Thank you, Spirit. What do we have for the collective for this new moon in Aries? Ooh, okay. First of all, cannot take all of these, but thanks for messing up the sun. Okay, honey. Oh, hold on, y'all. Look at this. Okay, first of all, the letter C has been showing up everywhere. I can't remember whose reading that was, but I just did a personal reading where the letter C was all over the place, and Spirit just did it again. Okie dokes. So first from the past, we've got Seven of Wands energy. Come on, girl. Obviously, you see what she's saying. No one's worried about what you got going on in the past. We're saying goodbye to the past. We're over it. That's pretty straightforward. Wands energy is, again, going to be that fire energy. So, again, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Thank you. Oh, Judgment is coming up in our present position. Gorgeous card. Now, again, you'll notice with me, I definitely like using the imagery from the card to get the intuitive messages. The authors of the deck definitely do their due diligence to make sure they take time with these images. So a lot of what the message is telling you about is in the card. So with this card, as you can see, there is a serpent. You can see that's a snake. That's a snake, and that's 3 ravens. Ravens is what comes to mind. You might say crows. Now, again, when it comes to animals in the tarot, there's always a meaning with everything that's placed. So when it comes to the snake and the serpent energy, that's just going to be transformation. You may have heard about the Ouroboros. And then the 3 ravens are always a sign of good luck. They're messengers in the tarot. And Judgment is also giving you the number 20. The number 2 obviously is about balance. The number 20 is going to be the 10 twice. So that's double cycles. And as you can see, there's the snake, and then there's like this vine, if you will. So the snake becomes the vine, which then becomes the snake. So we've got an integration happening. Basically, we done said F what was in the past. We're over it. All the jealousy, all the negative hearsay, gossip. Seven of Wands usually talks about you overcoming a battle or overcoming what people have to say about you. Honey, they'll be jealous. We'll get clarity on that to see what really we're pulling away from that, other than like separation, right? I love the Seven of Wands, but we'll get clarity because now we're up for judgment in our present position. So we go from the 7 to the 20. That's a jump. So that's what I'm saying. We'll get clarity on that. But judgment is a beautiful card. It's saying that you are being judged for everything that you've went through and everything that you've endured, which when you've been fair and righteous, honestly, you get good karma. To be quite honest with you, the normal judgment card actually shows bodies being risen from a coffin, like the angel, I think it's Archangel Michael or Raphael, resurrecting bodies. Oh, look at that. Page of Swords fell right on it. So love that, right? Because a Page of Swords, which I'll read this one here, says, hear ye, all princes and princesses are formally invited to use your mental energy and enthusiasm to begin a new project. Just in case you can't see all of that. So page energy is usually regarding messages. That's why the picture on the card is of a message, of a scroll. And it sounds like an announcement because it is an announcement. Sword energy is also going to be that air energy. So Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. Mars is in Gemini. Mars is also squaring Aries energy. So when it comes to where you are right now, you've got a message coming up. With this new moon, you've got an offer or some type of information is going to be received, or some type of announcement is going to be received. If you've been waiting for some type of court document, court case, court situation, maybe taxes, it is tax season, that is on the way. Something for you to begin anew with, something for you to feel refreshed and lucky and manifested in. Also, when they don't pop out but they flip over, I definitely make note of the energy. I still let you see the card because, again, that card might come out later or it might come out in a different deck, just depending on how we're clarifying. And so for you all, you got the 10 of Swords in reverse. 10 of Swords in reverse. So more air energy. Again, coming out of Saturn was just in Aquarius, and now it's in Pisces. So normally, I'm just letting you see what the card is, which, as you can see, it's like we're at the bottom of a well, right? You see that ladder looking upwards towards the sky, which is in a circle, right? Circles in the tarot represent completions. So 10 of Swords normally is a card with a dead person laying there with 10 swords in their body. Basically, you've reached the end of the end, the bottom of the bottom. You're only up from here. That's why this card looks like we're sitting at the bottom of the well. Coming in the reverse energy is a great, beautiful thing. Again, that means that you are coming out of that energy. You're coming out of being stressed. You've also got the 5 of Cups, and that was upright. 5 of Cups, looking at past love, maybe looking at things that affected your heart, things that affected who you are. As you can see inside of this card, it is a heart, right? But it also looks like a barnacle, if you will. And then there's a ship at the bottom of an ocean, like buried treasure. So again, this card is letting you take a look at what we've been through in the past, but we didn't say, F it, right? And obviously this reverse 10 of Swords, we didn't came out of that. We come out of that. Now it's our judgment day, baby. For real. 20th of the month is also coming up. So I would probably say if the 20th of April is not a thing, because I think the full moon is on the 29th. I can't remember when the full moon is. Like, definitely look that up. But 20, take it how it resonates. You've also got the Page of Swords. 10 came up and 5 came up. That's change, completion. Oh, the Empress came up in reverse. So she's just wanting to kind of show her energy. Let's see what else we've got for the future here. What do we got for future? Let's see if I can. Ooh, that flipped over. That looks like the moon, by the way. Oh, okie doke. Didn't flip over, so I won't take it. Thank you. One card for the future, please. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles. Thank you, Spirit. So it looks like what we're doing for the future is holding on to what we've got. Now, I mean, 4, again, is a number of completion. Pentacles is that earth energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Normally, the 4 of Pentacles also shows somebody who's like clutching their coins, stepping on their coins. You got the 2 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and then the moon had also flipped over. So it could be some things, obviously, that you don't know about yet coming to fruition. Let's get clarity on that really quickly, if possible. Clarity on the 4 of Pentacles, please. See so much flipping over, but not really. Let's see if I can get that more in the camera for y'all. Didn't flip over, so I will not take it. Let's see if I can get this shuffle better for y'all. One card, please. Oh, okay. So first of all, let's try a different deck. The 5 of Wands came out, which you also had the 7 of Wands in your past. 5 of Wands is usually about overcoming obstacles, kind of like learning from your mistakes, if you will. This, you know, is my favorite deck. So we'll just use this really quickly for quick clarity. I have to get more appropriate decks for YouTube. Some of my decks are a little erotic. I'm not going to hold you. Okay, clarity on this 4 of Pentacles and this 7 of Wands, please, from the past energy and the future energy for the collective. 7 of Wands and 4 of Pentacles energy, please. Ooh, it's a lot, but I'm not taking all of that because it didn't flip over. Let's see. 7 of Wands, clarity, please. Thank you. Oh, yes. 8 of Cups. We got that in our equinox reading. I can't remember if it was in reverse or not. But yes, obviously we've left something. That was love-related, or we put our heart and soul into. And now 4 of Pentacles in the future means what? Oh, 10 of Cups. First of all, you saw that it fell straight on the Page of Swords. This announcement, this message, this offer that you've been waiting for. I feel like 10 of Cups also came up in the equinox reading, but this is full fulfillment, wishes fulfilled in love. Again, love, family, marriage, whatever it is that you're looking for. It came out when I asked about the 4 of Pentacles, but it landed on the page. So I'm just going to ask one more time for 4 of Pentacles. Thank you. 4 of Pentacles and then 4 of Cups. The 5 of Cups had flipped over too, but didn't come out. So as you can see, the universe is providing you a cup of love here. But you're not even paying attention to it. You're steadily looking at the 3 of Cups here, which also had flipped over. I feel like that's what you're holding on to. I feel like in the future, which you've got 4-4, so you might see 44. In the future, you may be looking into whatever this new offer that is coming up. It might be a relationship. It might be everything that you've asked for. It might be soulmate energy. But you're so busy about work and holding on to what you've built about work that you aren't seeing this as an offer that's possible. I'd love to do an extended reading on that, just because it feels like there is a... Look at that. Page of Wands flipped over, but didn't come out. Page, again, that's another energy. I mean, that's another message. Younger energy, but that's Wands. So again, fire energy. So you've got messages or some type of arrival or some type of offer on the way. I will do an extended reading and then post it on my social media. So that's going to be Pink Scorpio Tarot on Instagram, Pink Scorpio Tarot on Twitter, or obviously you can come back here to YouTube and join the Pink Scorpio Tarot extended reading group. Hopefully these messages resonated for you. Again, definitely taking this Aries energy to have a new start in business. I don't know about you. I kind of want one more card on the Four of Cups for your future. I'm kind of nosy as to like, what is there, like a person that's coming in the future for y'all? Oh, it's a lot going on right now. Oh, another page. Shut up. Page of Pentacles. Thank you. I needed to see if that was going to be an offer about money. Was it an offer about love? So you've got this Page of Swords clarified by the Ten of Cups. You've got an offer that's going to come in and change your mind. A new project, new thought process coming in. New offer of employment. I don't know if you're looking for a job, if you're looking to grow your business. Again, Pentacle energy is going to be Earth energy. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Could be someone younger than you. Not always necessarily romantic. Again, the only reason why I'm thinking romantic is because of this, baby. Rainbows also signify protection in the tarot. So you've got protected wish fulfillment coming behind an offer that is going to change your mind with the swords. Possibly right now while Mars is in Gemini is kind of really honestly how I'm feeling, what's coming to mind. And then you've also got this offer of new money. What are we talking about right now? 4-4 on the future. You're holding on to your pentacles. You're holding on to what you've got. That dragon energy is also very interesting. Red signifies strength in the tarot. Dragons usually signify, like, fire breathers, fire magicians. So you're taking this passionate energy here, holding on to it with your money, trying not to look at love. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. So we're going to do an extended reading. But again, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Tap the like button as long as you loved everything that you just saw here today. And you continue to have a wonderful and great day. Toodles.